talked to you last week. Today I want to share with you that another kind of people who can gather the God's gracing and blessing. Yeah, that's very important for our life, especially this generation and especially this period, because we know that in New York it's a start open all economy. So God's blessing and grace is very, very important for our life. We know that this period is very, very difficult, and then we need a lot more grace. We need a lot more grace from God, and then we can gather more blessing, and then because I believe that's very, very tough for this period, especially if you think we will be, that a lot of things will be changed. We cannot go back to that before. We have to keep the forward. So don't ignore that past. Just keep going. And then I want to share another kind of people, another kind of personality can gather God's grace and blessings. That's I'm not told you right now. I just tell you that story. Few days ago, I joined that Zoom meeting about that woman ministry. So I'm concerned woman ministry is supposed to help the woman. So I'm just joining, and then I find out that a woman what's the woman ministry just help the woman in the marriage, and then help the woman that's a single woman, not a single mom, the single woman. So I just tell them, oh, that's a single mom is more need help, because that's a website, and then that's the woman ministry. That's a website help that woman in the marriage and single woman have any problem or any something need to help, and then counsel it their marriage, or they want to intend to go to a marriage, and then how to build the relationship between the. I know that's very important. A lot of people say, oh, that's very important. I believe that's very important. But think about that's a single mom is more important than that's already in a marriage or already. But they didn't. They never. A lot of church, a lot of ministry, they didn't count single mom. They didn't count single mom. They didn't care about widow. They didn't care about orphans. Why? Because they are poor. They don't have money. Yet they are poor. Because I'm a single mom. So I know how difficult the single mom. Even though I'm a Christian, but I didn't got any support from church, from any Christian. So today I want to tell, if you are the Christian, you are really love God, please help the single mom, help the kids. They only have a single parents. please, because the kids is the future of a country, of our society. I know the single mom, the single dad, the single family, the single parenting is very, very difficult, and they have a lot of problem, a lot of trouble. But the lady, they need you. They really need you. I don't know. How do you think that Christians should do? I really don't know. But I know that Jesus told us the greatest commandment: love God and then love one another. That's what Jesus gave our the greatest the commandment. No other commandments greater than this. So let me share with you. That's Deuteronomy chapter 24 and verse 21st. When you have grapes in the vineyard, but you cannot leave some, leave for that falling, and then leave for the window. I know a lot of people, even though a lot of Christians, they don't want to help that single mom, and then they don't care about, because they are not your kids, so you don't care about. I want to say the single parent, not only the financial problem. They not only have a financial problem. For the kids, they have a lot of a problem. You know, a lot of us time, that's not the kids' fault. Parents divorce, or parents have a single family, not because their probably let parents have an accident. So we don't know what's happened. But I know for the kids, they have a hurt inside in their mind. So if you are a Christian, you are a very Christian, you need to help the people really need, not the help people can give you can help you become famous, or not help people can help you for your future, help for your economy. No, I know a lot of pastor, a lot of question. The pastor want to have a big temple. They need a lot of question to follow them, because they can feel they are powerful. They can feel they are famous. A lot of pastors, they don't care about the soul. They care about the money. But I believe a lot of Christians, they are really follow Jesus' commandment. They are really love God and love one another. We have to. I know a lot of pastors, a lot of people, they doing the ministry. They just want to more fun. They want to more money. They always think, I need the money to build up the ministry. So they don't need a single family. They don't need a single parent. They don't need the kids. They don't need kids without parents. Because if they don't let the kids have without the parents, and then they come to church, the kids no money. The kids cannot have a donation. That's why. That's why the church don't care about. But the kids is really our future. Our country future, our society future. That's the most important. They are the God's kingdom's future. So, if the kids, they don't know God, actually, if they don't feel God loves them, how can they kneel God? How can they love God? So we cannot, don't deny the single mom, don't deny the kids from that single family. They really need us. I want to share with you another personality can gather God's blessing and grace. Matthew chapter 7 verse 21. Not everyone say, "Lo, lo, lo," will enter kingdom of heaven. Only who does the will of Father. So, the only one, not the only one, I mean the only one way we can enter the heaven. Yeah, there's only one way we can enter the heaven. Follow God's will. Only follow God's will, and then we can enter the heaven. We know a lot of people don't. We have to do, yeah. A lot of people thought that's the most important thing. We have to let people see what we are. a lot of people, they are loose, very, very humble. They are loose, very fair God. But they are not really fair God. And then they are not really humble. They just make a show in front of people. Then people see. And then they forgot. God is search our mind. God knows what we think about. So a lot of people say, why this generation? A lot of yeah, we have a 1.5 billion Christian, but we don't see a lot of miracle. Even though a lot of Christian, they don't believe God. Why they don't believe God? Why they become a Christian? A lot of people become a Christian. They have their own reason. They have a lot of their own reason. Probably like the President Biden, right? Just want to. Then people thought, the people think he is Christian, but he is a real Christian. I don't think so. If he is a real Christian, and then he is really follow God, I believe America is a blessing. America have a lot of grace, but we don't have. I have to say, America is worse right now. So, Jesus told us, not everyone you call you are Christian, or you just call low, whatever. You can enter the kingdom of heaven. Only follow God's will, and then you can enter the kingdom of heaven. So, I always ask God, we have so many questions. How many people can enter the heaven? I really don't know, but you know. In your mind, the answer is in your mind. You are really follow God, or you are just pretend you are a Christian. A lot of people say, "Oh yeah, I'm young. I don't need to follow God right now. Probably when I almost die, and then I just become a Christian, or I just follow God." Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. But I told you, two kind of people. Only two kind of people can gather the God's blessing and grace. One is a recognizer. God is alone. God is the only God. God is my Lord. God is my master. Another one is follow God's will. And then down. And then, yeah. Just not only follow, also obey, and then do everything. It's a follow God's will. Only two kind of this person. Only two kind of these people, this human can enter the heaven. and then they can gather the grace and blessing from God. We know a lot of try to do everything. A lot of try to do the everything by themselves. And then a lot of Christian is a kind of funny. That's a very funny. That is they did evil things. Yeah, they did a lot of evil things. And then they told you, God bless them. No, God cannot bless, and then God cannot bless, give that grace for that evils. God cannot give the grace and blessing for that devils. Why? Because God is a righteous God. So if God give the evil people, or God give the devils grace and blessing, and then God not the righteous. So that's the most important thing. We have to gather the grace and blessing from God, because no people. I know a lot of church, why they just focus on the rich person, because they want to rich person's money. I know a lot of Christian, a lot of church, they deny that's a single family, because they are focused on money. Once again, only God can give our grace and blessing. I know when you focus on money, you think money can give you a lot, but I believe money never give you grace and blessing. Today you can have a big church. You can have 1,000 people follow you. You can have 1,000,000 people follow you. But the grace and blessing only God can give you. Even though the heaven is a God give you. I believe single mom or kids, they have a lot of difficult when they are grow up, when they are in that tough time, that period. But when I pass over, that's all difficult, that's trouble, they will be strong like me. Yeah. I can pass all the trouble. I can pass all the problems. Not because I depend on myself. I depend on God. He is the only one. Give me the strength. He is a really rich one. And then he have a lot abundance for us. He loves us. So, I want to share with you Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 21. God keep his covenant. Whoever love him and keep his commandments, he will give love to 1,000 generations. know a lot of people focus on that money. I just want to tell you, don't focus on money. In a God, the money is nothing. In a God, really, the money is nothing. We have to focus on God's grace and blessings. Not only today, I believe it's forever, because God really wants to give us forever grace, forever blessing. We just need to be God's will. So, if you want your life getting better, you want your family have a grace and blessing, just do two kind of, or just learn two kind of personality. That's a very beautiful personality. Just accept God. He is your only master. He is your only Lord. And then second, do God's will, follow God's will, obey God's will. You know, when we do that God's will, we really have a lot of grace and blessing. He always faithful. He is a very faithful God. And then don't focus in front of your eyes, because if you focus on people, or if you focus on a big house, if you focus on the money in your eyes, and then you cannot see the God. Your eyes is fill out that's a big house, and then feel the someone, and then you never see a God. Only when you put a God in the eye, only focus on God, and then you can see, you really can see how magic, He is really magic, how great He was, He is forever God. God bless you.